Hello, hello. This is the fourth episode of Yaps, I think. This is a little weird because I'm recording it a little bit after. Okay, not a little bit after. I am recording this post. So not during. So what you should see in the back is art, a little piece I was drawing, and I'm not recording alongside drawing because the way I draw looks like I'm looking down, so I'm not like too looking at like the camera to move around and stuff. I don't know. I just wanted to draw and I just recorded that, so it's fitting. The topic today isn't really like a specific topic. I just kind of wanted to talk and reminisce because I guess the day I'm recording this, it's technically my 4-year anniversary as like, God, how do you describe this? That's not a cringe way. Someone who uploads content or streams content, I guess. 4 years as a streamer. That's the one. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, today would be, I mean, not the day this uploads, but it's a little bit after that. It would be my 4-year anniversary as a streamer. I didn't really plan out anything like big or like interesting about it. I have like a little post with art on it, and like that's good enough for me. It's good to celebrate. I just released everything I wanted to beforehand because I was impatient, so I got nothing for the celebration or anniversary or whatever it's called. But you know, I don't think I've ever really celebrate like the years, you know. I should probably. I think it's a good thing to do. I just don't. It's kind of just a me thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm just vibing. But I think it's a good thing to celebrate, probably. But yeah, 4 years is a very, very long time. I'm surprised I've even been doing this for 4 years. I'm surprised I held on for 4 years is the thing, though, because I feel like I had a lot of moments while streaming where I'm like, don't really feel like doing it anymore. Which I think is normal. I think it's a pretty normal thing to feel in terms of streaming, because streaming, content creation, whatever, it's pretty, I think it's normal. You get burned out on a lot of stuff. And sometimes it just feels like you're kind of in like a hole that you can't get out of, and you're just doing the same thing over and over and over. And you're not able to like do anything new or anything, you know? It's like, it kind of sucks sometimes, but it's like, yeah, it sucks, but you also have to appreciate all like the people that stick with you, support you, like what you're doing, and then you always have to like push yourself to try new things as well. So I think what's definitely helped me keep afloat for the 4 years has been like, I try new things. I play games that I enjoy playing, but I'm not like against trying like different genres of games. And if I don't like it, I just won't play it. Like, it's that simple. But like, as long as I'm having a good time with like what I'm doing, I think it's a good lesson to learn to just do what you like doing. Of course, I'm not that big, so I mean, don't take my advice if you want to get big, but like, hey, at least it's fun, right? I think I definitely did try to like pander and cater more to like, I have to do this because it'll be interesting, or like it'll be something people will enjoy watching. I think when I started, I was a lot like that. And now I'm just kind of like, I'm too lazy. I'll just exist. So I just existed, and here I am, right? But there's a lot of cool things. 4 years is such a long time, man. But like, I've met so many cool people. It's so cool how many cool and interesting people you meet. And like how many more friendships you create, like, well, over the time. I never really like think, I mean, I do think about it, right? But like, I've never thunk. Oh my God, it's over for me. I've never thought about it in like a sense of like time. Like, I've made so many friends, acquaintanceships, some may say, in like such a long period, but also comparatively short period of time. I think it's really cool how many people I've like gotten to meet and hang out with, and like how many close friends I've made who I like talk to very often or play a lot of games with very often. I think that's really cool. Of course, paired with that is the friendships you might have made during and then kind of fizzled off, you know? But it's like, that's life, right? Some friendships you'd rather not keep around, you know? Because it just doesn't work for some people, you know? Like, there's friendships where it's like, yeah, this is really fun. I'm having a great time. I get to hang out with cool people. That's so cool and neat. And there's friendships where it's like, all right, well, as I talk to this person, I feel tired. I feel like instead of gaining energy by talking to someone I enjoy talking to, it's like, it feels like it's draining my energy instead. And when I get that feeling, I feel like that friendship's kind of not for me, you know? And it's like, you kind of have to gauge and weather through some in a way to figure out like what you enjoy in friendships, what you don't enjoy. It's a good mixed bag of it. But you figure it out. You figure out the different types of people in like online spaces, content creation spaces you enjoy talking to versus the types of people just don't mesh with. I think that's life, honestly. That's kind of how it goes. But you figure it out for yourself what you enjoy and what you don't enjoy. And I think that's normal. That's super cool and normal. And what am I saying? This is a rambly episode because I don't have like a specific topic. I just thought we should talk about this because I guess it's a milestone. I mean, it is a milestone, but like, I don't know. Whenever I think about like how many people like do support me, I'm like, dang, I don't deserve that, I guess. It's this very mixed feeling of, I feel like I don't deserve as much support as I've gotten because I'm just doing my own thing and vibing out. But even then, people enjoy that and want to just hang out and support me because of that. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, yippee. Wahoo. I said wahoo. But it's really weird because, yeah, I guess I struggle with being like, yeah, I deserve XYZ or something, you know? Like, it feels weird that people support me in, like, this because I'm just kind of, I don't know, I feel like I am a very alone person, if that makes sense, you know? I like being alone. I tend to do things alone. A lot of the stuff I want to learn and get through, I want to do it like by myself and like do it like something I can do and something I push through, you know? I'm like, I can do it all. It's like, I think streaming has taught me I cannot do it all. I mean, I could do it all, but it's better not to do it all. But at the same time, the type of person I am is I like doing stuff by myself, you know? Like, I like hanging out with people, but when it comes to like a problem I'm facing, it's like, okay, I want to solve this by myself, you know? In that way, I guess I'm pretty independent. Kind of, sort of. But, you know, I think it's nice to have people to rely on, to be honest, because, okay, I'm not good with relying on people. I think that makes sense off of what I just said, right? After everything I just said, I think it makes sense that, hey, I'm not good at relying on people. But I think it's hard to rely on people for me. I don't know, it's like, it's putting a lot of trust into someone. And I feel like that giving of trust is very difficult for me to be like, yes, this is something I want to do and it will definitely be great and cool and yeah, But I think I've gotten a little bit better at it. I don't think I'm great at it. I don't think I'm amazing at it. But I think over the 4 years that I have been streaming and doing stuff, I think I've learned a lot that has taught me more so about, like, I should rely on people more, or like tell people more things, which is important for communication and whatnot, you know? Because communication is important. Most times. Most times. I'm not gonna give it a perfect communication's always important. Sometimes you might not want to communicate everything. And I think personally, that's fine. I think sometimes you can't communicate everything under the sun, you know? It's like, you can try, but like, you can't communicate everything. There's some things you just don't want to say or talk about. And it's like, it should be respected that you don't want to say or talk about those things, right? Like, Anyways, I have learned to rely more on people over the 4 years I've streamed. And I think that's a good lesson I've learned through streaming, which I didn't learn too well on my own. And I think as I streamed longer and longer, you know, changed to be more of the self I am today. As I did all of that, it's like, then I reached this point where I'm like, okay, that makes, I should rely on people for some things here and there as well, and not just, like, do it myself. Because there's so many things to do. I don't know if this is making any sense, but there's so many, like, things that I can't do alone, or I can learn from others, that I should learn from others, you know? Doing everything alone's cool and all, but, like, there's so many cool people around me that's like, I can learn from them as well. Learn from, by the way, not yoink, I think. I think that's a very important thing. I have a very opinionated idea on this. I'm not opinionated. I think it's a pretty clear idea on this. But, like, I really like using my friends for inspiration, but not doing exactly what they're doing. I like doing my own thing that fits to who I am, but seeing when my friends do, like, cool things like debuts or, like, song releases, new shows or new topics or hobbies, stuff like that, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's sick. And that's inspiring. How can I look at that and be like, okay, how can I apply this to me? What can I do from that inspiration that this person has given me to kind of do my own thing? And I think part of that is how this show started. This show is a good blend of, like, inspiration from my friends, plus this idea that, plus a whole other idea that I had for it as well. I'll definitely talk about, like, more so why this show was created in the future. I want to set that as a whole topic and everything, so I won't do it here, but it definitely, all that inspiration I've gotten from all the cool people I've met over the last, like, 4 years has led to something like this show being here, me uploading more on YouTube, me pushing myself into, like, doing more shorts, kind of more Twitter posts. I'm really bad at Twitter posts, don't expect a lot there, but you know, I've been trying to push myself into all these other facets in ways, like, I can do, in ways that, like, work for me, and it's like, yeah, maybe I can do it, and let me try it out and see if I can do this in a way that I like or enjoy, and if I can, I found a cool thing, and if I can't, I tried, right? I tried, can't do it, I'll do something else. Pretty easy, right? Not easy. I don't know, easy's not the word I'm looking for, but, like, it's fun, not fun either. I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but it's, like, good to give it a try and then know, like, okay, this is for me, this isn't for me, right? If you don't try, you'll never know, I guess, is how I'd put it. Sorry, this is a very rambly episode because I am untopicked, technically. Also recording posts, which is weird because I never record posts. for this series, but yeah. I also have music in the background. Oh my god, if you could hear the music I've been listening to for the... You won't hear it while I was doing art, but it was all nightcore. I'm having a big nightcore phase again, and I don't know why. I picked like a non-nightcore song into my YouTube mix, and it just defaulted to nightcore because I've been going through my old playlist. And it's like, alright, these are still bangers, so I'm gonna listen to them, but I didn't exactly want to go back yet. But they're bangers, so here I am. But yeah, I feel like over my 4 years of streaming, I've learned like to give a shot at so many things, which I don't think I used to do. I think before I started streaming, I was like, I can just kind of do things I like. Things I think I'll like, and I'll do them forever and ever and ever, and I'll never try something else. And that's kind of how it went. But like, I think with streaming, I've like definitely pushed myself to try more and more things, get out of my comfort zone. I was terrible at talking to people. Now I talk to people a lot, and I'm still terrible at it, but they tolerate it, so it's like, okay, yippee, I guess. And I've also learned a lot about like standing up for myself, because I think before I started streaming, I was a real pushover and like a people pleaser. I'd rather everyone be happy than like me be happy, you know? That was a big priority that I used to have. But as I streamed more and like interacted with more types of people and like kind of changed, I guess. I changed. The worms got in my brain and they changed. As I changed, I think I learned to be more like for myself a little. I still like the idea of making other people happy, or like not any other people, you know? Like it used to be like, okay, everyone should be happy, right? I think it's definitely been more concentrated to, okay, I just want to make friends happy instead. And aside from that, I will aim to make myself happy. Friends and family, of course. But myself happy, you know? And I definitely have pushed back on like more things that make me uncomfortable. I'm not good at it. I feel bad doing it. It makes me feel bad, but I think it's very good I've definitely started to do it more and gotten a bit more comfortable at it. And I think that makes me really happy because it's something I struggled with, and it made me like not the happiest person ever. But now that I can like stand up for myself and kind of like, you know, be in a place where I'm still pushing out of my comfort zone, but not pushing the boundary of myself as a human being, you know? I think learning that, and I think that's only really come around to me the last like year, I'd say. The last like 8-9 months maybe. Start of the year pretty much. I've definitely been like way more like I need to not people please everyone. Pretty late lesson, right? 3 years of streaming, 3 years of streaming, and on the 4th, you're like, okay. 4th? No. Yes? 4th. Yes. 4th. On the 4th year of streaming, I'm like, all right, let me make sure I'm comfortable, and instead of just forcing through the uncomfortability I have with some conversations or people and just exist when that hello, what am I saying? These conversations are always something like I'm kind of lost in here and there, but like, yeah, I've definitely prioritized my own peace and sanity, which has been nice. And it's only something I've done like the past couple of months, past like year, but I think it's good. I think it's nice to have done, and I think it's really like satisfying that this is something I've learned for myself. Even if I did learn it late into streaming, I think it's good to have as I keep going, because it keeps people from thinking they can kind of... It keeps me safe in my own sanity. That is what those are the words I'm going for, or not. I don't know. Help. I'm listening to music while yapping about this so I don't feel insane. The music got insane, so now my thoughts feel insane equally, you know? But yeah, I mean, 4 years is a long time. You learn so much in 4 years, especially about like content creation. Because I feel like I watched a lot about content creation, but actually doing it consistently for a long period of time, you learn so much about like yourself, about other people. God, it is a lot to learn. And it is a lot to handle sometimes. But I think keeping it at your own pace, going at like your own speed that works for you rather than a like urge to go. Your own pace might be go. Or your own pace might be go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. It's comfortable to go at your own pace. And sometimes it's good to push out of that comfort zone. But it's always nice to know that you can stick to that comfort zone without like it being an issue, because hey, it's your community, it's what you do, it's these people that watch you for some reason care about you a lot for some reason, or not. Maybe they care about you an average amount. Who am I to say, right? But some people do care about you. It's like, oh, okay, thank you, I guess. It's nice to know that like as you keep going, there's people who like support you, keep talking to you, keep like dropping by, saying hello. I appreciate so many of my regulars for dropping in and saying hello and vibing out with me. It definitely helps keep me going a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I hate saying that. I do appreciate it. Thank you. But you know, it's nice to have that support, you know? It makes you feel okay in what you're doing, I guess. At least that's how... This is my feelings, by the way. It could be so different for other people. I don't even know, man. I just go, I go. But yeah, it's, for me, it is so nice to have, like, that support system, because it's so it keeps me sane. That is the word I'm looking for. And I just even that support system itself, that a lot of the people who like watch me just will watch something like this where I'm just talking, not making sense. I don't think I made sense for the last 15 minutes, maybe 20. But they'll listen and they'll be like, okay, I enjoyed listening or something. It's weird. It's weird. Why do you enjoy this? Why do you enjoy this? Comment down below. I do appreciate, like, I really appreciate all the likes and comments I have been receiving on this series. Thank you. And on streams and stuff and uploads. I really appreciate that I am able to try out new things and like just do them, and people will support it if they like it, or they'll let me know, like, actually, this new thing you did, okay, I don't think this has happened, but this new thing you did, it wasn't my favorite thing you've done, you know, so you shouldn't, maybe, I don't know, did you enjoy doing it? And it's like, oh, well, if you didn't enjoy this new thing I didn't enjoy this new thing I did, then that means, hey, let's just get rid of it, right? But it's rough when it's something like, oh, it's something I enjoyed doing, but like, it's something that maybe other people didn't enjoy seeing. And it's like, well, kind of stuck now. Because it's, I stream things I like, you know, and I do things I like. I know I can't do everything I like. I overwhelm myself with projects very often. I think that has been a very apparent thing people have seen from me in the past 4 years of streaming. I talk about this cool project I'm working on, and I commit to it, but it comes out months later. Months. Follower specials, the Hello Charlotte video, art sometimes, months later. It's like, yeah, I commit to it, but like, I do it at a pace that's not fast, so it kind of puts a little bit of that disconnect for me, at least. I can't say for you guys, because maybe it doesn't put a disconnect. It should put a disconnect for you. I'm so sorry things take long. But I really like the different projects I do. I think they're really fun. And I want to keep doing more projects that I definitely have in mind and have started planning out. And then realized, oh, I don't have the time to put into this project and everything else. Huh. That's interesting. I don't think that's something I can fix either. Maybe it is. Maybe I should manage my time better or something. But yeah, I mean, it's been kind of, I'm not like a streamer or VTuber that's like in a group per se. You know, like there's a lot of like streamer VTubers who like have this group and like this set of people that you hang out with all the time, right? I know I have some here and there, but I feel like I split between multiple and I just kind of like hang out and vibe. And then I'm kind of like on my own little island. But that's kind of what I like being. I like boating out from my own island to other people's, saying hello, hi, having a fun time, and then going home to my island, you know? I've definitely considered stuff like groups and stuff and like all of that, but I feel like I just really like doing my own thing, you know? There's so many things I like committing to that like other people wouldn't want to like put in the time to commit because it's not like their interest or something. It's like I just have a passion for this one or two things at this specific time, and I'm gonna like just dump my heart into this passion for a little bit until I have released something with this passion, and then I'm gonna find a new passion, or I'm gonna keep going on this one. And yeah, that's just kind of how things get out. Like, oh god, what was that one? I don't remember the name of it. But something I had in my mind was that for my 1K special, I would release a original song. And that was Show Me a Moment. And Kagami Fury helped out a ton with that. But that was Show Me a Moment. That was my first original song that I released. And I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I wanted to do this for my 1K special. But then I wanted to release something for my 900 special. Hence, Exile. The short story that's animated. Not animated, but like I drew for and everything. That short story that I uploaded a video on for YouTube as well. There was that. I had this big, like, I really got into the Unexpected Storm song, and then they had this contest for covers. I'm like, I might as well just make an Unexpected Storm cover. There was a Dragon Guard video. There was the Mario videos. There was the debut video. There's, like, so many passion projects I commit to. Hello Charlotte video, another passion project I committed to. And now this series is technically another passion project I am committed to. Until I'm not. But, you know, different topic. But it's another passion project that I like doing. I think at some point, maybe spoilers, but I've mentioned this already. At some point, I want to commit to a passion project where I write my VTuber lore. There's a basic of it somewhere on the VODs channel, but I write like a full-on novel, web novel, story, whatever they're called, about like this VTuber lore world I've created. And like just a story featuring this VTuber character I have, but more focused on like the world building and everything rather than the aspect of streaming and everything. That's something I really wanted to do at some point, and I've let's just say I've written down some ideas recently about doing it, and maybe I'm planning a little something. Shush. If you made it this far into the video, you didn't hear anything. Don't talk about it. If you made it this far into the video, though, and you heard that, you know, just put a smiley face in the comments. Or a smiley face with your comment if you have a different comment you wanted to post. If you wanted to. You don't have to. I'm just rambling. This is probably, like, the most unwatchable Fade Yaps, I'd imagine. Actually, most unwatchable? It's probably the most unwatchable one. Nah, I'm standing by that. It probably is. Maybe the episode 0, the intro, might have been the most unwatchable because of how off I was, really, on, like, I had nothing to talk about, and I was trying to introduce the series, but I was gaming and everything, too. This one probably might be worse, because I feel so off topic. I talk about something, and then I'm like, actually... But maybe it's a fun watch, I don't know. I actually don't know if y'all like the rambling more, or you just like the more focused ones. I like the more focused ones in terms of talking about something, but like when I do this one, I'm like, oh, what is going on? But yeah, I mean, it's been a long journey. I have plans on what I want to do next. I don't know when those plans will happen. I don't know how long those plans will carry me through. Some of those plans require a lot of funds and whatnot, but, you know, that's something I figure out later. You know, I'd love to do another debut, re-debut, 2.0, 3.0, whatever it's called. 3.0, it'd be 3.0. I love to do that too, but like, again, something that costs funds and something I'll do over time. And yeah, part of that like novel I was thinking of writing, web novel, I was thinking of like making an audiobook associated with it. Again, another like insane thing to think about. I haven't made an audiobook before. How do I plan to do that? How do I plan to do that? Who knows? But I'll figure it out, right? It's like so many things I want to do that I have to just figure out and plan out. But there's so many plans I have to do. Heck, this week alone, I'm looking so forward to be streaming Hollow Knight, Silksong, Hollow Knight Silksong, and like uploading for that. Hopefully a lot of videos for those. Hopefully I'll be playing that a lot on stream. Goal is to 100% it. If I like it enough, I will speedrun it. That's the plan, right? So there's that. We gotta attempt the Minecraft challenge again. If you didn't see that last week, the sheer God-forsaken pain that came from Minecraft hardcore. So there's so many cool and interesting plans I have for the future that I haven't achieved yet, but I want to achieve. I have so many, not so many goals, but I have like a decent, not a decent amount. I have like some goals I still want to achieve while like creating stuff. I don't know if I can achieve them all. I very much doubt I can achieve all my goals. That's how it goes, right? You set goals, you sometimes reach them, you sometimes don't. That's how it goes, right? But like, you know, if I can, I want to shoot for them. I want to keep trying to hit these goals. I want to keep working towards them. I want to do all these plans, all these cool ideas. It's so many cool things that are planned out that I want to do. And yeah, I mean, I plan to just go through them and do them. And if I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. And I'm just gonna try my best. Anything that this last 4 years has taught me is that I just have to do what I want to do, try my best to do it. Sometimes it won't work, sometimes it will work, and that's just life. And I gotta just do that. That's kind of just how it goes, really, right? But it's really cool. It's really cool to know that, like, I can do this stuff, that I've been allowed to do, like, this type of stuff, you know? That I've been allowed by all these people who support me. You guys! These people are you people! That support me through, like, all of this. That let me do, like, all this cool stuff and commit to all this cool stuff. I felt very lost before I started streaming, I think. I didn't have, like, this big direction I wanted to do something with. I didn't have, like, much of anything. Heck, the reason I started streaming is one day I got really sick because I was overstressing myself. Went to the hospital for a week and thought, I need to do something I really want to do. And I held off on that. I held off for like 6 months, 7 months on streaming. And then I was like, okay, if I want to do this, if I really want to do something that I really want to do in my life, and have wanted to do in my life, then I need to do it now. I need to start now. Like a wake-up call in a way. Going to the hospital is never fun. Staying in the hospital is never fun. But it's like, it gave me a nice wake-up call that I need to... There's a lot of things I'm doing that are like, I have to do because they're important. But I haven't done a lot of things that I am really interested in. I have, but I haven't committed to one. I'm always flaky on them, or like half committed to one. Hence why I said I'm kind of surprised I have been streaming for 4 years. Because for me, I kind of like, how do you put it? I get into something, a passion, and I drop it, right? I half commit to it, I do it for a bit, and then I'm like, all right, I felt too much stagnation and like not going anywhere that I was like, I just have to drop it and not do it anymore. That's how I felt before I started streaming. When I started with streaming, technically I started with the mindset that I will start. I might just drop it again, like everything else. And it might have happened. But I think what really helped me solidify myself and do it, commit to it as much as I have, which feels amazing, by the way. Can I just put that out? As someone who hasn't committed to any of the passions they've done before as much, like a half commit, can I just say committing to something like this for this long? God, it makes me feel so good when I think about it. Little tooting my own horn, but sorry. But yeah, when I think about it, the reason I was able to commit to it so much is because of like all the cool people I met through this journey of streaming and all the cool things I've learned. I think the fact that that has happened to me over time has been like, oh my God, that's crazy. It's helped me commit to this so much more. And I look forward to doing so much more stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing I feel like I've gotten from streaming. I didn't have much of a direction or much of like a passion in my life before. And then I decided to start streaming and like just push myself into it one day. And then I just went from there and kept going and going and going. And God, it's been 4 years. Oh my God. And here I am with this passion and this fire to keep making things that I'm interested in. Of course, my interests are my interests alone, you know? Not everyone's interested in what I'm interested in. But I really appreciate the people who will, maybe if they're not even interested, they'll take the time to look and see if they are interested or hear me out on something. I think that's super cool. But yeah, I mean, it has been 4 years. I'm an old streamer at this point, I guess. Not old, but like I'm old. I feel like I have stagnated a lot in terms of like growth over time. And that's fine. You know, I try not to think about that, you know? It's hard not to think about it, right? That's a really big thing about this whole, like, whatever this is, whatever this commitment is. It's really hard not to think about the fact that sometimes you're stagnating and not growing. It's like, oh, why am I not growing? Oh, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I know, brain power. What am I talking about? Hello? Where did that come from? But it's really easy to get in your own head about that. And I definitely try not to. I do what I like. I do what I want. That is me. That is who I am as a person. But at the same time, it's like, it's hard not to get into your head sometimes. And sometimes it gets me. And then sometimes I'm like, is it worth it to keep going? And that's always a struggle to ask yourself, is it worth it to keep committing to this thing you've done or this thing you like? But I think what really helps is like, I really like doing this. It's just fun to me. It's a lot of time, but I just like doing it, you know? So I'm just doing it. Even if I'm not like growing at like a crazy pace, I feel like it's still something I like have fun with and enjoy doing it. So I'm gonna do it. Would it be nice to grow? Sure, I guess. But I like who I am at this moment, and I like that I did not explode in growth to be someone in a way that would make it so that I'm not who I am right now, you know? I'm happy with myself. And I think that's a very important part. And an important thing I've learned for the past 4 years is to just be happy with myself. I'm not very happy with myself. I tend to be very judgmental of myself, but I think I've gotten to the point where I'm like, hey, I did really good at it. I can compliment myself on things. I'm like, damn, I did this really good. And before I'm like, this was okay. I did average. I could do better, right? Now I'm like, I did this well. That's cool. I think that's another big thing I learned from streaming and over the past 4 years. But yeah, I won't keep you any longer. This has been a very long episode. I guess it makes sense because I didn't have a really like exact discussion or topic point. If you wanted to know how I started, it was on Twitch. One day I was playing Smash Brothers Ultimate with a friend, and then I'm like, can I just stream this? I have everything set up. Do you mind if I just stream this as we play the game and vibe out? So I did a no mic stream, just playing the game. And then the next stream I was gonna do no mic again. And then I was encouraged, hey, turn on your mic, talk, have some fun, you know? Why? You know, why just go for it. And I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. And from there on, I've just been streaming. That's such a crazy and random start, but I think it's so... It pushed me into this thing that I wanted to do, which was perfect. I had so much anxiety about starting, and then one day I started, opened mic and everything, and now I'm here. And now I feel great. Better, not great. I feel way better. And like way less anxious about stuff. I still get anxious if I take breaks from streams and go live after like a week of a break, you know? It still makes me a little anxious when I go live like that. But seeing all the support when I like come back after a week or something is like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. But yes, I've streamed for 4 years. I am old. I really appreciate all the support everyone has given me, whether regulars, lurkers, people who supported me in the past, people who support me now, people who will continue to support me, people who support me in the future. I very much appreciate so many of all of you. that you have kept me going. You have kept me going, made me keep going on my passion, stopped me from quitting by just being yourselves and having a good time. Thank you for the last 4 years. I look forward to the next year. I hope I can release some more cool things. Hopefully, look forward to them if I'm able to. And yeah, this has been episode 4 of Fade Yaps. Thank you for watching. If you want to suggest any topics that I might use in the future, feel free to do so in the comments. If you just want to talk about what you thought about the episode too, feel free to do that in the comments. Please like the video. I think it helps the algorithm or something. Subscribing also helps if you haven't subscribed already. But yeah, I mean, thank you for watching. This was a very rambly episode. We will be back on a topic next week's episode, so look forward to that. But yeah, aside from that, I appreciate all the people watching the series. I appreciate all the people who've supported me the past 4 years. Thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next week's episode. Bye-bye. Bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.